2022 had been a terrible year for me from a health perspective. For half of last year, I was unable to do the things I enjoy, like playing sports and staying active. As a result, I started off 2023 weighing in heavier than I've ever been and feeling more sluggish than I've ever felt. One of my priorities for this year is to get back in shape again. But getting in shape is all relative. Even on a personal level, my definition of fitness and health today has changed quite a bit from when I stepped into a gym for the first time more than 15 years ago. So instead of talking about things like sets and reps, here are a few nuggets of do's and don'ts that I believe will help not just myself, but also the average viewer to achieve their health and fitness goals. Fitness can be summed up quite simply. To be healthier, move more. To get faster or stronger, move harder. That's obviously oversimplifying it a little, but for the majority of us who are not competitive athletes, that may well be all we need to know. The enemy of a good plan is the dream of a perfect plan. There is a ton of resources out there that could potentially help us come up with an ideal formula. But maybe what we really need is simply a good enough plan. Most of us have commitments and responsibilities. Keeping things as simple as possible takes away some of that burden and makes keeping fit actually feasible and not just an annual goal-setting dream. So don't overthink it. Move more and move harder. The most important thing is to get started and to keep going. A common misconception is that keeping fit is all about discipline. The thing is, it's about habit, which takes time to learn, unlearn, and relearn. After a long layoff, I felt a ton of inertia when trying to get back into a healthy routine again. Circumstances made me unlearn my old good habits and unfortunately pick up new bad habits along the way. So for the last couple of months, we gave ourselves a very simple task. Make it a point to do something, anything at all, every single day. Doesn't matter if it's something as easy as a literal walk in the park. The idea is simply to reinforce the habit of taking time out to move more on a daily basis. Eventually, that will be ingrained into our lives and become a habitual part of our day. I've always had a strong bias towards workouts and sports that are more fast-twitch because I consider myself more of a sprinter than a marathoner. But recently, I decided to stop overlooking my weakness and started going on slower, longer runs. You may also have ideas about yourself which can sway the way you stay active. Maybe you think you're more of a runner and lifting isn't for you, or you think you're an uncoordinated couch potato, so you've always discounted picking up dancing or ball sports. But there's no need to be good at something to enjoy it. There are many flavors to fitness. Get a taste of all of them. And unless there's a good reason, for our overall well-being, it's better to be a jack of all trades who is more well-rounded in our fitness than to be an unnecessary master of one. Max effort isn't the only way to achieve progress. Low heart rate training, to describe it simply, is exercising at an effort where you're just about able to hold a conversation. At my current fitness, that means jogging at the slowest pace imaginable with lots of walking thrown in. But what's nice about it is we've been using these sessions precisely as a rare, uninterrupted hour in the day to have a chat with each other while getting our workouts in. As someone who have always preferred my workouts to be high intensity, I never imagined I would voluntarily choose to go slowly. But making this conscious effort to slow down reminded me that when we rush, we tend to miss the view. Fitness is a lifelong journey with no finish line, so embrace taking things at your own pace. Sometimes that can mean physically going slower, but in the broader perspective, it's also about celebrating small wins and not being impatient with your progress. Fitness through the lens of social media can sometimes feel like it's all about six-pack abs and peak performance. But being fit means different things to different people. Someone's goal can simply be to have enough energy left at the end of the day to play with their kids, or to not be daunted by the mere thought of planning a hike up a mountain. These are all, without a doubt, perfectly valid definitions of fitness too. When I had to take time off last year, what I missed most was just being able to go ride my bike or enjoy a weekly session of tennis. And of course, those were the first things I did when I was finally able to again. When you find yourself in a bit of a slump, forget the conventional idea of progress and prioritize doing the things you love or are just grateful to be able to do today. Doing so may just rejuvenate you and help ease you back into a healthy routine again. Our bodies and all the wonderful things they're capable of are a gift, but it is a gift that will one day expire, which is why I fully intend on making the most of it while I still can. So keep things simple to make keeping fit feasible. Do something every day to form good habits. Try different things and be more well-rounded in your fitness. Slow down both literally and figuratively so you can go further and appreciate the gift of good health. We hope this video will help you in your journey to achieve your health and fitness goals. Best of health to everyone watching this, and we'll see you in the next one.